It was a tense conversation as Sheriff Youngblood disagreed on some of the proposals brought up by the panelists. The sheriff agreed change needs to happen.
We've been here before many times. We have to go forward.
But not in a way some of the panelists proposed.
It's going to take a lot of different things to settle our community right now. But I think a citizens review board would be one of them.
I am not for a citizens review board.
Sheriff Youngblood said the department is already, quote, straightforward with the community. He added that in the 14 years he's been sheriff, he's fired or allowed to resign 100 people for misconduct, assuring the panelists he doesn't permit bad behavior. Youngblood added there was no need for him to repent for bad behavior because he said he didn't know of any.
If I repented to you, I'd resign right afterwards because I would be admitting that I've been doing something horribly wrong.
Something that didn't sit well with some of the panelists.
If you don't own up to what you've done, how can you move forward as a community?
Arlena Waller, moderator of today's meeting, then switched the focus of the meeting to officer diversity.
What are your practices for diversifying the officers that you're hiring?
You know, I can tell you that 40+% is Hispanic and about 2.7% is African American.
Sheriff Youngblood shared the department has a hard time hiring African Americans.
Partly our fault, partly the community's fault, because some of you teach your children that cops are bad, don't you? So they wouldn't want to be one.
A response that also didn't sit well with the panelists.
You know, that relationship and staying it comes from you. It comes from the sheriff. It comes from the Bakersfield police. That fear when, you know, Black boys see the cops or see the sheriff, that fear doesn't come from us parents.
The meeting ended with Sheriff Youngblood asking the panelists for help in educating the young people in his department.
I need people like you throughout our community to come in, address the academies, address the officers when you have the opportunity to tell them how you feel, because how you feel is extremely important.
Now, one of the agreements made at the meeting was that the department was going to look into bringing together an advisory committee. From Southwest Bakersfield, Amber Frias, 17 News.